Look at this Montreal club. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Montreal. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Another run with Mitchell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Play action. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. And again back to Kmet. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Purdy will set up to throw it here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Brock Purdy. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis. So to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Purdy looking to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. Man open, here is Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. Result is a 1st down. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 31, here's second down at 7. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw is Williams. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Inside give to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Williams. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In motion, the tight end. To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Jefferson moving in motion left. To throw, Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Purdy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Williams throwing to start the drive. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with a touchdown run. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there, in the second quarter, DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Williams. Able to find Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Williams. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Claypool with another catch. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because They've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line? Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing is Williams. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trayvon Walker. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Purdy over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this to Elliott. Hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The home team's offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
To the air, Williams. Completion here to Claypool.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
To throw, it's Williams.
It fights him off.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
T. Higgins,
33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Purdy looking to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Purdy.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he goes out right around the 39.
Here comes third and about a foot. Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
12 yards there as they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. To throw, Williams. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty, ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 8, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Purdy to throw. He'll get this complete to Collins.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Here's Purdy.
Steps away, and he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game.
A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're